Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I rise to offer an amendment that will improve cost sharing for dam safety repairs and promote transparency at the Army Corps of Engineers. To start, let me tell you about how this issue has impacted my district. Recently, the Corps of Engineers executed a dam repair project in Tennessee's Center Hill Lake. That's all well and good. And we like to keep our dams and our waterways up to code, but the problem came when the Corps failed to communicate to localities in my district how the dam repair project would be classified and, therefore, what their financial responsibility would be. Federal statute says that the Army Corps of Engineers can designate dam projects as one of two categories. First, safety assurance or major rehabilitation. If the project is classified as a safety measure or a safety assurance, the cost to the utility providers, townships, and other stakeholders may be minimal. But if the project has classified as a major rehabilitation, you could have a scenario like what occurred in my district, where the town of Cookeville, Tennessee is now on the hook for $1.5 million repair bill that budgeted for because they had never been told to do so. You know how this story ends, Mr. Speaker. The city has to pass along those costs to someone. So my constituents in Cookeville could be paying higher water bills for the foreseeable future, all because the Corps of Engineers wouldn't be upfront with them about what they would owe. This story is not unique. A December 2015 GAO report studied 9 different dam projects nationwide and found that across the board, the Corps did very little to communicate to local communities what their cost-sharing responsibilities would be. The report further found that, in some instances, the Corps had failed to apply a provision known as the state-of-the-art provision that reduces the sponsor's share of the cost in these projects. That means, Mr. Speaker, that communities like Cookeville in my district may have been on the hook for bills that they never would have needed to pay if only the Corps had been transparent and followed the rules. Mr. Speaker, I may not be able to get Cookeville or the other communities cited in the GAO report their money back, but I can make sure that this never happens again. And that is really what my amendment seeks to do. In short, this amendment directs the Army Corps of Engineers district offices to effectively communicate with the sponsors and to implement cost-sharing agreements during the dam safety repair projects, not afterwards. And it will ensure that all of these arrangements are shared with all stakeholders so that in your town and in my town, they aren't left holding the bag. I urge a yes vote on my amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlelady.